Urban farming started in 2005 with 3 gardens, and we began in Detroit, Michigan, and this year we planted the equivalent of 600 gardens across the country and abroad. Our goal is to get rid of hunger. Thank you. Thank you. Our goal is to get rid of hunger in our generation. And we want our children to come up to us and say, what was that like when you guys had hunger? Because they're used to seeing ground gardens and rooftop gardens and wall gardens like the garden that you're about to see today. So we're thrilled to have everybody. I'm going to keep it short. We have a lot of wonderful speakers. I just want to say thank you to my dear friend Joyce Lapinsky Lewis, who has overseen this wonderful edible wall project. And it took a lot of work, and from one conversation that we had with Robin Osler in New York, when she said, hey, I'm doing a living wall, and I said, but why not make it edible? And so a year and a half later, now we have 4 edible walls that we're doing right downtown here. And Joyce is going to tell you more about the project. She's just done a tremendous job of overseeing this project. And she knows everybody here, and I know some of the people here that I've gotten to know, some of the wonderful people, and I just want to thank you from my heart. I really appreciate it. A lot of people have put a lot of work into all of the things that we're doing. Michael Travis, the Deputy Director of Urban Farming, is here as well. He's been here from day one, and Joyce has helped us from day one. And you know, I could go on and on about what we've been doing and all of the people that we're going to be feeding and helping. And really, the one thing that I do want to say about these edible wall projects is that one of the things that I love about it is it really gets people to think outside of the box. When they see the wall, they start to think, oh my gosh, we can plant anywhere. We can plant on walls, we can plant on rooftops. When we walk into malls, how come we don't see edible planters, you know, and give the food to the food bank? When corporations do landscaping, they can be doing edible landscaping. So there are many, many places we can plant. During World War II, they planted, 20 million Americans planted victory gardens in their yards, and they grew 40% of our nation's produce supply. So, you know, we can take that model and we can flip it around a little and put our own little twist in it, and we really can get rid of hunger in our generation.
Hi, welcome everybody. There are too many people to thank, actually, so I'm not going to do that. But I will thank one person in particular who's helped me literally from day one with this long project that we've been doing, and that's Candace Hutter, who just came down recently from Canada, and she's been helping me, and I really want to acknowledge her and her great help on this project. So thank you, Candace. Basically, the food chain, as Taja was saying, we did this after Taja had a conversation with Robin Osler, the architect, and we were blessed enough to get 2 grants. We were awarded actually a gift from the Annenberg Foundation through the leadership of Lauren Bond and the Farm Lab they partially funded 3 of the 4 walls. And the wall locations are, as you'll see, at the Weingart Center, the Rainbow Apartments, the Los Angeles Regional Food Bank, and the Miguel Contreras Learning Complex, which is a high school right above downtown. So the Annenberg gave us a gift for 3 of these walls, and the Los Angeles Office of Community Beautification granted us the award for 1 of the walls, and that's over at the Rainbow, which, by the way, what we'll be doing is we'll all be walking over to the Rainbow, which is around the block, and we'll see a completed wall. Completed, albeit these boxes that you'll see on the presentation board that had a little bit of wind and water yesterday. So pardon us, but those boxes actually, they're not just to hold the sponsors' names embossed on them. Those boxes will be on the end of each of the walls, and what they are hollow containers. They're recycled plastic, polyboard, and they're hollow containers that are going to hold garden supplies, tools, for all the people that'll be working on it, so they have it accessible right there on the site. So those will probably be ready, I would say, in about a month, and then we'll put those on the sides of each of the walls. this project is something that's been a tremendous, tremendous joy for me personally. And with the work I've done with urban farming, this has been amazing for me because I live in Los Angeles. It allowed me an opportunity to connect with Los Angeles really in a very deep, profound way, and downtown Los Angeles, which I really had never spent a lot of time in this area. So I've connected with a lot of people here and a lot of amazing people, and what's going on here is very, very exciting. And I feel really proud and honored to be a part of that. And so I just want to welcome and thank everybody. And how this is going to set up is everyone here, all the speakers are going to introduce themselves, and they can all obviously speak for who they represent and what they represent. And just so you know, the urban farming food chain was named specifically as a chain so that all of these walls will be as links in a chain, links by design and by intention, so that they will all know that they're all connected. And as we go forward, we are going to be replicating this across the country and across the globe. And so this LA is the launch city, and the 4 of these participants here that you'll be hearing from are the launch people and the launch links in our food chain. So I just want to thank everybody, and actually I'm going to hand it over now to Michael Espinoza, who's the grant manager at the Office of Community Beautification. Thank you, Michael.